All right, welcome to the ParkHopper Show. It's a great, big, beautiful podcast with Jenna and Paul. And Jenna has some exciting news that she wants to share this time.
So exciting, Paul! Disneyland's reopening!
Yay!
This is really big. And
I'm sorry, I'm making a face at your dog. Don't be pitiful.
yeah, all of a sudden she needs to go out. So, real quick, we went to Disneyland last year, right before the shutdown. I think they closed it 2 weeks later, and they have been closed ever since. I know, it's so sad. This is Walt's original. It's his baby, and it is finally reopening at the end of April, only to California residents, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to California, change my address, so that I can
When you
go.
move there, you definitely would change your address. You still wouldn't want to get mail here because it's far away. So
anyways, big deal. I'm excited, and hopefully that means they will open more as time goes on.
are you going to want to do something about that dog?
Becky, what's wrong? Yes,
She likes attention.
she wants up here with us. I'll be back.
Can't she get up here? I've seen her do it.
No, she can't. Her feet slide on the floor. She's pitiful.
Boy, it is pitiful. We've been recording for 30 seconds. And the whole time we started, she didn't want to be on the couch.
Okay.
All right, so
Sorry.
today we're not talking about Disneyland. As exciting as that news is, we are talking about the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World, and
sorry.
specifically, don't look at this, the Magic Kingdom. We're going to focus on that, and that is what most people think of when they think of Disney World. You got any thoughts on that?
So yes, I get the question a lot on what parks Disney World offers, and most people, I get a lot of people that will say, I'll say, what parks do you want to go to? And they'll say, well, we definitely want to go to Disney World. And what they mean is Magic Kingdom, because that's what you know about Disney World is the castle. So there are 4 parks, and I know today we're going to do Magic Kingdom, but we're also going to do some episodes on the other parks. You have Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Epcot. Magic Kingdom's definitely the most popular. That's the one everyone thinks of with Disney World. Magic Kingdom has the castle.
Wasn't it originally, because it was Disney World originally, correct? Because when it opened by itself.
Sure, right. You could go with that. Yeah, I guess you
And I
could say
will.
that.
So when people think of Disney World, they think, when you think of Disneyland, it's Disneyland Park and
California Adventures Park.
yeah. So when people call it Disney World, they think of the castle,
Right.
all the mess around it. But
Right. So,
I threw you off, and I apologize.
oh no, we're good.
Yeah.
So Magic Kingdom could be a 2-day thing.
It could be a week. There's a lot.
There is a lot to do in Magic Kingdom. So most of my trips that I book, the families will hit every park, and then they'll hit Magic Kingdom twice.
Oh, that's what we did last time. So it was pre-Pandora at Animal Kingdom.
Right.
And we skipped Animal Kingdom the second time around because we'd been to the big things there. And we said, it's more magic over. Animal Kingdom's nice, but the Magic Kingdom, I would say, can't miss if you're going to go to the park.
Absolutely, especially with little kids.
Yeah. Like me. Right.
That's right, and me. There's so much to do there. So the way I explain it is the castle's the centerpiece of the park. When you walk in, there's a courtyard.
Now this brings up
Okay.
my first note.
Your first note. Let's go with it.
So when you walk in, Main Street, USA.
Main Street, USA.
America like it never was. So that's what I like to say, because I don't know, it was ever really that fun, but it's when people think, oh, America, and they look back.
I know.
Popcorn smells and cookie
Oh
smells.
my
and
goodness.
people marching.
And you've
down
got the
street
town
singing.
hall right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's something very special about walking into Main Street, USA. And that's, immediately all of my first time visitors will stop there to take pictures. Up and down Main Street is just shop and bakery, shop and bakery, shop and bakery, all the way down.
Yeah. The bakery
What'd you get there?
All the snack. Well, anything you get there, cupcake,
I know.
$10 caramel apple, caramel, whatever kind of apple. They're
so pretty.
They're pretty and they're good.
They are good.
And it's healthy because it's fruit.
There's Starbucks.
Yeah,
which
Starbucks.
You want an early tip in the podcast?
Well, please.
Go to Starbucks for your free water.
Oh.
They give you a huge, the huge plastic Starbucks cups with a nice lid.
Yeah.
Ice water for free.
Oh. Now, can you mobile order that free ice water? Because the line at Starbucks is pretty long sometimes.
Well, the last time we did it, they had a separate line for water.
Oh.
And they actually had like a cooler of ice waters already made.
Oh.
And the worker would go over and get one out for you and hand it to you.
That is some Disney magic because some free ice water on a hot day.
Yes.
Because the one thing about Florida, their water.
Yeah.
It's a little in the gross.
I don't mind it. The family doesn't love it. Sometimes we'll take those little lemonade packs, put that in there to freshen it up.
Yeah.
Or we'll bring water bottles. They do still have their fill stations where you can fill up your water bottle. But, our last trip we had packs of waters delivered, and that saved us.
I'm a fan of the little Mio drops that you can drop into the water, and you can
Yes.
get those with a little bit of caffeine in them for that second half of the day when the kids have been screaming and you're sunburned and you're just ready to push through it and have some fun, everybody. Have some
that
fun.
Mio drop.
You really got to get
Take a deep breath and
go in the
get your
bathroom,
Mio drop.
scream, have a sip of that, and then come back out and have the time of your life. So, yes,
Okay,
I would
so-
spend all day on Main Street because the music hits you.
Yes.
Everything is just great. You can get a haircut.
Not right now, but typically, yes.
Most times you can get a haircut, which is very strange. I've never known that. We saw it on actually a show.
Yeah, and a lot of people will do their baby's first haircut there. They do a really
crazy.
cute package with it and everything. Unfortunately, that's not going on right now, but
My children have been waiting for a haircut for a year and a half because they're going to go to Disney World to get their first haircut. So this baby's getting out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the street performers that come up and down, and that's still going on.
Okay.
And then you have Tony's, the Italian place there at the front. That used to be our favorite place. We would eat there in the evening and watch the electric parade.
Is that when you walk on the very front and the right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we've been in there to do meet and greets. We've never been to.
Yeah, so that's where you would go see what used to be the Talking Mickey. I don't think he's talking right now.
We met one of the princesses there, but it doesn't matter. Not important, but it's cool.
So then there's a Tony's restaurant. A lot of my people will eat there. It's Italian. All kids love pizza and pasta. You can't go wrong. And it's an affordable restaurant. It's a Lady and the Tramp theme.
Oh.
So it's sweet.
No forks. They just have to put their mouth and make their way to the middle. Oh, poor puppy. Lady of the Tramp just spit on you.
We used to eat there and watch the electric parade. It was
Back when the rest of Florida was all orange groves, because that electric parade hasn't been there for years.
so sad. I know. But so a great place to eat at night and sit outside and be in the middle of the action. So you walk down Main Street. There's photographers all up and down. So if you have Memory Maker, you can get all kinds of shots of your family in front of the castle and on Main Street. I love Main Street at night.
Oh, yeah.
When it's all lit up and when we're leaving the park and I start crying. Do you cry when you leave the park?
No. No, because by then we're all out of moisture for the baby. So my eyes get puckery, but there's no liquid that comes out because we didn't know about the free water tip. But next time we will be bawling our eyes out. So
You will be ready to cry.
yes, the last time we had a child who was still in diapers, so it was,
That's hard.
and she was a lot.
She was spunky.
Oh, she was a lot.
Yes.
But yes, I sent you, I think the last time I went by myself, the sad Disney face when you leave. Well,
I hate
it's
it.
over.
That's the
Back to my
worst.
Sucky life.
I know. And when you walk back down Main Street and everything's lit up and the music's on and you're leaving. So anyways, okay. We enter the park. You go down Main Street. You've got the castle in front of you. There is the partner statue in front of the castle, which is Walt and Mickey. And so good photo op is right there in front of the Walt statue with the castle in the background.
Well, that brings me to my next note. Which way do you go? Do you go
Okay, this is a
clockwise,
big question.
counterclockwise,
This
or
is
you
a big
just
question.
a straightforward heathen through the middle?
typically we go through the middle.
Oh my goodness.
But
no.
I always tell my guests to go to the left because 90% of the people are going to go to the right.
Yeah.
Now
is that math that you've done? That seems like a lot of people going to the right, but
I just pulled an Austin. Austin always pulls out random statistics
Yeah.
that we think he just makes up. So
well,
that's
it
what
does
I did.
seem.
I just made that.
I think you're
statistic
right
up.
that it does seem a little right heavy because Tomorrowland is
right.
just beckoning.
Tomorrowland is right there. It leads you to Fantasyland, and so most of the people are going to come in and go to the right. So if you're wanting to avoid the crowd, I tell people to come in and start on the left. Now, that being said, if you're rope dropping, there's a Disney term. Ding! We need a ding for that.
I just did it.
Rope dropping. So what that means is depending on when the park opens, you're going to get to the park super early. Yes.
Now,
he raised his hand, by the way.
Oh yes, if you're not watching this, it's also a video podcast available on YouTube. Are they going to continue the rope drop now that the people who stay at the hotel can come in early? Is the rope dropping going to go away?
So basically, if you're on property, you can get in 30 minutes early. So you want to get there about an hour early. So you're at the front of the resort line.
Rope dropping for the resort people. They're still going to do that. They're still going to gather you up and let you.
Yeah, because you're still going in with the resort people.
Okay.
So you want to be ahead of the game and get there before all the resort people so that when they open it to resort guests, you're first in line.
Now, where do they put the rope at Magic Kingdom?
I have no idea.
Oh, you've never rope dropped?
I cannot get my family to rope drop.
Oh, I forgot how lame they were. So
they sleep.
The last time I went, I was at Hollywood Studios by myself. I drove from Tampa that morning because where I was working, and I had an extra day, so I got up, drove all the way there, got there in time to get the rope drop at Hollywood Studios, and they let you into the park. I did not know.
Yeah.
You're actually in that where you can get your strollers, you can get a
Right.
drink, a snack.
Right.
So you're not just out in the parking lot like some nut
Right.
at Walmart on Thanksgiving. You're actually like
In there.
ready to go, and as soon as that rope goes, those people, they all had a list and they had a mission.
Yes.
The rope drop people have a mission.
They're on a mission.
We were going to get to Slinky Dog and we're going to kill anybody in the way.
Yes.
And you're like, whoa, all right.
So every park
That's
has
aggressive.
a rope drop suggestion. Magic Kingdom, your rope drop suggestion is going to be the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Yes.
That ride will have a long line all day long. So
That's why you don't go to Tomorrowland as much as we love Carousel of Progress. You're going to be able to get on that.
Carousel Progress.
No, the ice code AC will not save you at 9 in the morning or 8 in the morning. Wait till the end of the day.
Another good rope
Don't
drop.
fast pass it either.
If you're not a roller coaster person, you could rope drop the Pirates of the Caribbean or your what is it that we talked about last time? Not last time.
It was a different podcast.
What was the?
Are you talking about? Is this Jungle Cruise?
Yes, thank you. I can never remember the
For
name
those
of
not
that.
watching the video, she made a snake motion with her hand.
Jungle Cruise always has a long
Best.
line.
And it will when they redo it. And when the movie with The Rock comes out, that
gonna be a
ride's
big
going to
deal.
be insane.
So if you're not a roller coaster person, you might want to rope drop one of those. They always have long lines. So anyways, you do your rope drop. That if you're going to do Mine Train, that means you're going to go straight through the castle to the back of the park in Fantasyland. Then do some rides in Fantasyland.
What would you suggest doing in Fantasyland?
Okay.
We're going to go. We're going to.
He is sticking to the notes. Okay, so Fantasyland
notes.
has your classic rides that you see in the commercials and growing up. It's a small world. You have the Dumbo ride,
It's a small world.
the flying elephant Dumbo ride.
Yeah.
Which they've doubled now.
I was there for that, and if you
Yeah.
want a good line, that is a good line because if it's long, the kids can play in
There's
the
the
middle.
playground. It's not open right now,
Well,
typically, yeah.
Goodness, we're so close.
We're
but
so close.
Anyway, it's a nice line, and they put another one off to the side, so twice the capacity.
Yes.
And
Yeah, so that's fun. There you have the Barnstormer back there, which is a small roller coaster for the little ones that might not be ready for the big ones yet. There used to be a little splash pad. Well, there is a splash pad back there. It's not open right now.
what do you know about Millie? I don't know who Millie is. Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Yes.
I've never been on it, and Abby
It's a
watched
show.
a thing about it. And I've never
Yeah.
been. It looked a lot of fun.
It is cute.
We've always passed it up because we're not big on shows.
We don't do it every time. We don't do it every trip, but It's one of those classic shows that's been around a long time. It's a 3D show with Mickey and Donald Duck and
My favorite.
all the classic characters. It's cute, yeah.
But now, okay, so you're in Fantasyland. You've had your kid fun.
Small World, Peter Pan, Little Mermaid.
Is that where the Be Our Guest restaurant is?
Yes.
So that's where Gaston's Tavern with the big cinnamon rolls?
Gaston's Tavern.
Yeah. Keep
Sometimes
an eye on your
Gaston's
wife,
outside.
gentlemen.
Sometimes he's outside.
You stay away.
You can
His big muscles.
joke around with him and stuff.
It's all those eggs.
All those eggs.
Man, so many.
6 dozen a day. So 8 dozen a day.
5 dozen.
5 dozen.
But that's still that's 60 eggs. It's a lot of. I'm not even sure that's correct. How
We
many
just
dozens?
watched that last night.
Well,
So there is a lot to do in Fantasyland.
but then,
It also tends
Oh.
to be the most congested area.
well, because you're sending all your people there. No, you don't. That's never mind. You send them to the left. You send them to the left.
I send them there for
take
mine
it back. Like I'm
train,
not
and
even
then
listening.
I tell them to come back later.
Yeah. So you're in the middle. It's congested. Do you
Head,
go left or
head
right?
to
then?
the left.
All right.
Then you're getting into Frontierland, Libertyland, and Adventureland.
Now we are going to talk about that because the Liberty or Frontierland, love it.
Oh yeah.
Which is weird because the kids are not really in any other part of their life going, you know what I like? Daniel Boone.
The old
the
Frontier.
owl, I'll look, get me a coonskin cap and go out and shoot at some squirrels. That's not really in the world anywhere else but Disney World. But you go there and you're like, all right, good times.
Have you ever bought a coon hat? Did you buy
I
one?
think I had one from a Cracker Barrel
Oh.
when I was a child.
You should wear it next time you go.
I'm sure I do not have it anymore.
I'm sure your parents have it somewhere.
No, when Cracker Barrel used to be, we're going on an aside here. You go and you have some eggs and some hash browns, and you go back and buy biscuits to the table. For the record, bottomless biscuits. You didn't have to order them.
Oh yeah.
They would just bring them out, and this was part. Well, we're getting deep in some classic Disney. Driving to Disney World, stop at the Cracker Barrel, go in there and get a gun in the back, coonskin cap, because that was okay. That was America in the 80s, and good times. But a parent tip: if you are doing that with your kids, don't stop to eat within an hour of leaving your house. That's just, it's insanity.
Oh,
my
gosh.
family is the worst. We're like, you can still see the house. We passed this exit on the way to school. Why are we stopping for breakfast? Let's put some road behind us, people.
We have done that
So-
before, and Austin felt the same way.
Man, my wife.
we please
really
get on the
anxious.
road?
We stopped to eat on the way home one time with my whole family, not from Disney World, 45 minutes from our house, and we were like, "Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We just want to be home. We've been in this car. Let's just go home."
Where
But
did
anyway,
you stop?
we stopped at Cracker Barrel. Believe it or not, yeah, the whole family. And that's again, it's not like this was a once in a lifetime. This was just the look on her face was like,
couldn't
"We will
make it
never go
anymore.
anywhere again with your family." So anyway, you're in Frontierland.
Yes.
What's going on
Frontierland,
with,
you've
what's
got.
going on with Splash Mountain? Is it going to get refurbished?
Supposed to, yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
some of the rumor on the internet was just like, that was Disney just being like, whoa, 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 don't look back there at the past. We're fine. And then they just said, it's fine.
I don't
The
know.
way it is. Because I
have
think a
not
lot of
heard
people were
that.
angry,
I do think it's going to change.
and I don't know why they're angry. I can see where the source material could be a little dicey, but there's nothing in that ride that's offensive
No.
racially. I'm more concerned with how many bear butts are just facing you. A lot of just all the business from these bears being hung up and strung up, and you're like, what? As an adult, you're like,
That's offensive.
what's? Come on, man, covering the children's face. That's going on. And it's a country bear jamboree, and then they're there with no pants on, showing you their rear ends. I don't understand.
I love Splash Mountain.
Yeah, it's
and
fun.
I love the music. I love the whole thing. I was pretty sad when they announced that. Big jump. I do think Princess and the Frog will be beautiful.
Never
I think
seen it.
it'll be. You've never seen Princess and the Frog?
I'm about 2/3 through Mulan, and
The old Mulan or
yeah,
the new
the old
one?
one. Never seen it. There was like a blind spot for about 15 years of no Disney for me, but
Princess and the Frog is good. Well, I guess that was before you had kids.
well, yeah, we're not you with your teenagers.
We used to love Princess and the Frog.
Really?
Yes, it's a
No.
good one.
I think the kids have seen it, but when it's on Disney Plus yet? Is it?
I don't know.
It was on Freeform, and we were like, every 15 minutes there were 12 minutes of commercials. Like, this is just
no. Well, so I do think it'll be well done. I think it'll be pretty, but there's something about the zippity-doo-dah. Anyways, so you have Splash Mountain and you have Big Thunder Mountain.
Yes, the mountain
railroad,
range.
which we love. It's a wooden roller coaster, maybe a little smaller than Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's a little jerkier because it's a wooden one, but super fun up in the mountain. We love it. Fun to ride at night, especially if you get stuck at the top, like we did last time.
You got stuck.
We got stuck up on a hill, but we got to see the whole park all lit up.
Too much Italian food.
So
you get up at the top and the ride break down. The weight limit. You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah.
Well, so we like the Tom Sawyer Island.
We've never done that.
Well, another thing that's right on
crazy?
the tip of,
Yeah, it's
of
a matter of
cutting
time.
edge. Well, no, I just meant, these kids and they love that Tom Sawyer. They can't get enough of that guy whitewashing fences and getting into mischief. Tom Sawyer Island's just walking around, seeing all.
So what'd you do on the island?
Wait a minute. Now, we might have come to the first ParkHopper error. Am I thinking of Swiss Family? Is it Tom? No, Swiss Family
you're
Robinson
thinking of Tom
Island.
Sawyer.
Well, what's the Swiss Family Robinson?
Swiss Family
house?
Robinson's a treehouse.
That is not. We have never done Tom
Okay.
Sawyer Island.
Oh,
Take it back.
okay, so you're
I got
thinking
my
of
islands
Swiss Family.
confused. Yes, Tom Sawyer can just take a hike. Him and Huck Finn.
Yeah, we've never done that.
That is also some.
And the boat, the steamboat. Have you ever done that?
We've done the steamboat. That's
Okay.
a nice break.
And that was closed when we were there in December, and the water was all dried up. I had never
It's
seen
winter,
it like
it's
that.
frozen.
No, it usually.
You're like, no idiots, Florida. No, we use that as a nice break on a hot day on a walk.
Although, don't stand under the
Mistletoe,
what's it called?
disco ball,
What's the
chandelier.
pipe called? The steam pipe.
It's your story.
One year we stood there, and hot steam dripped on me. The entire so it steams up, and then little droplets come down, and I kept getting hit with these hot droplets. So don't stand right under the. That has a name. A stack, smokestack, steam stack.
Steam stack.
Anyways,
Steam stack to me.
but yeah, it's a fun little ride to do.
Deep in your
Ride
steamboat,
the-
Willie.
steamboat.
You can get your arms wide. Oh, and it's hot. Yeah.
So that's Frontierland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, then you also mentioned the Liberty Land.
Liberty
Square
Land,
is
Liberty
what it's
Square,
called.
thank you.
Now, I also a big fan of the air conditioning in the Hall of Presidents.
I love the Hall of Presidents.
Is that a 5? You were
I don't know.
testifying.
Cheering.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were doing.
Hall of Presidents.
I wasn't sure. And just to warn you, not the coolest show in the world, but it's fun because it's just so strange. I love it because
I love it.
You genuinely love it.
I really like it. I like president history.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a nerd with it, and I love hearing the stories and
Yeah.
Maggie.
You.
I have not seen it. We haven't seen it with. I don't know if Joe Biden's finished yet. I think we saw it with Donald Trump. It also has the big United States pledge thing. What is that called?
I don't know it.
On the carpet, and it has a Latin
The Pledge
saying
of
on it.
Allegiance?
No, it has the
Constitution.
Latin
Declaration of
saying on it
Independence.
that our girls like to look at because.
You're not in Harry
know
Potter
Latin.
land, right? You're in the president's, or what did
Yeah,
he say
down
in Latin?
in that room where you're waiting.
The presidential seal? Is that what?
Yeah, the seal.
Is it with the bird?
Yes.
Okay.
And it says.
We the people? That thing?
Yeah, but it said, is it pluribus unum?
Yeah, there you go.
One out of many? That's what's on the
don't
penny.
do
I don't know.
Latin. I don't.
Can't remember what's on
You're
the
one-
seal.
we work at a Latin school.
I do.
That's like one of the big ones. The money. It's on our money.
Yes, pluribus unum.
Well, you don't have to ask me because I don't know the
Out of
answer.
many,
Whatever
one.
you say.
Don't mind me.
Oh, that's fun.
Just letting our dog out.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yes, that's Liberty Land.
Liberty Square.
Liberty Square
Have some respect.
also has the Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah.
The Haunted Mansion
You're into
is
that kind of thing. Fun.
like a cheesy haunted house. Well, I say cheesy because some parents are scared to take their kids because they think they're going to be scared.
It's because you end up taking one home with you, one of the
no.
ghosts.
Love that part.
You need to scooch this way, I'm pretty sure. Okay.
So Haunted Mansion is super fun. Now, in the beginning, there is a dark room that you stand in. They turn the lights off for a second. Everyone screams. If your child is too scared for that, they do have a waiting room where you can bypass that room.
Well, that's not even open now, is it, because of COVID?
Probably not.
So
Yeah.
let's just take it a grain of salt. Some of these things may not be open because of COVID.
Yeah.
But they will be open again.
They will soon.
And how else will you find out how all these people got murdered if you're not in that room? It's very strange.
And the wall rises.
It's changed a lot since, like, the world has changed a lot since we were kids. Like, these people were hanged? This is probably not. All right. Have fun, kids. But it's super fun.
Haunted Mansion
It broke
super
down last
fun.
time I was there, and my kids had a fit thinking that they would have been stuck on that one. We were their little faces, the bus that were singing.
Yeah.
And I was just there, like, this is creepy.
And there's a really fun magic shot outside of it. So a magic shot, that's another Disney term. Ding! A magic shot. If you have the Photo Pass, which is the photo package memory maker, you ask the photographers if they have any magic shots. And what that means is they will take your picture and then they might have you pose a certain way, and then later on there's something magical in your picture.
Oh.
So right in front of Haunted Mansion, there's one where you act scared, and then when you get the picture back, there's one of the ghosts in the corner.
Spoiler alert. No.
It's fun.
Well, it sounds fun.
Okay, the other thing in Liberty Square.
Yay.
What's it called?
Well, there we go.
My snack place.
Oh, is that where the
waffle.
The Nutella fruit waffle?
Yes.
Yeah, now
So
we're talking.
good.
I don't know what that place is called either.
Something refreshments. I just told one of my guests. It will come to me.
Doesn't matter.
Anyways, it's this little hut in Liberty Square,
Refreshment hut.
and they have special waffles. So the one that we love is a big Belgian waffle with Nutella spread on it, and then they put strawberries, bananas, blueberries, and they fold it like a taco, and it is amazing.
Yes.
It's big enough for everyone to take a few bites of and hold you over for a while.
Kids can step off from my Nutella waffle. I can tell you that right now.
And then they also
Is
have
it the Sleepy Hollow?
Sleepy Hollow, thank you. Sleepy Hollow refreshments, yes. It's a must do. They have the chicken and waffles there. They do not have the gluten-free waffles.
Well, I'm concerned that they
But
have
they have it in the
Belgian
park.
waffles and not America waffles. What are they doing? These foreign waffles.
They're delicious.
They are.
So that's there in Liberty Square. And the Christmas store.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Christmas store.
We've never been in. Well, we might have been that. We go to the one at the Disney Springs, but it's still very strange. But it's hot.
It smells like my grandma's house every time.
Do you always see your grandma at Christmas?
No, but I think her house smells like Christmas all year round.
That is delightful. I like that. I want to be that kind of grandma one day.
You can also catch the Muppets up in the windows.
I do like that. The Muppets in the Window.
Yes.
A favorite. We'll talk about it in the Hollywood Studios podcast. But I do love my Muppets at Disney World. So.
Well, these are at Magic Kingdom.
I know, they come out the window.
Yeah, they come in the window and
do
they
little
talk.
jokes and,
Yes.
and people go, ha ha ha, it's Muppets. And you're
Yes.
like, you're all 60. Why are we having such a good time?
And
But it's
that's
fun.
also
Yeah.
where I would normally tell people to hang out to see the parade. Because
Okay.
it starts back there and it's not as crowded as Main Street. But parades aren't going on right now, so.
A lot of exotic birds there begging for French fries and stuff too. I've noticed.
that's funny.
It's like
Yeah, I
weird.
didn't think about that.
The weird birds you don't see wherever you're from. We're from Louisville. We don't get a lot of cranes or whatever those are that are just like, hey, how about a French fry? And you're like,
Liberty
we have
Tree.
pigeons. I don't know.
We have pigeons and robins. Liberty Tree Tavern is a big favorite in most people's trips.
Here we go. It's gonna turn to booze. We knew it. Liberty Square Tavern. So it's going to turn to booze.
No, it's a family style colonial restaurant where they serve you like a bowl of mashed potatoes for the table and a meatloaf and all this stuff. So it's family style and people love it.
That's what y'all eat there at Disney World?
We haven't eaten there in a long time, but a lot of my people
real
love
heavy in
It's
the middle
very
of the day when it's 95 degrees out. I just want some
Some
mashed
roast beef.
potatoes and some comfort foods. I can get back out this heat. That's right. Yum. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine.
So then that's Liberty Square. If you keep working your way back toward the front around the castle, you're going to get to Adventureland.
Yeah.
Adventureland is fun. That's Pirates of the Caribbean, which is one of our favorites, and it has the smell. Do you like the smell of the pirates? You don't know the smell? Mm-mm. Oh, so it has a smell, and there's actually candles you can buy.
We have candles from the bakery at the house, and E.T. the Ride from Universal, which is a weird smell. I wouldn't recommend that candle.
I didn't realize that one had a smell.
If that's the smell of it, it's not a good one. It's not one you want in your house too much.
I bought a Grand Floridian candle that smelled like the Grand Floridian, and then I left it on a bus one time.
The best smelling bus that will ever be.
Yes.
It has that candle going on it. All right. So that one has the Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise.
And that is a must-do for me.
It has
that has the
magic
Swiss Family
carpets.
Treehouse. Yes. She was saying how correct I was.
Yes.
The Swiss Family Treehouse, where you can pretend that you're the Swiss Family Robinson, which, if you do have Disney Plus, is a must-watch.
Oh, we haven't watched that.
It is asinine. But it is, there's at one point, they're all riding on animals. They have races because they're so bored.
Oh.
And we were like, this is what's going to happen if we're on lockdown any longer. They're riding it's like a monkey on an ostrich, and they're riding like lions. It's just insane. There's a zebra, and you're like, what island are they on? But the family is having a race, and they set it up. And then questionably ethnic pirates show up, and then it's oh boy. But it is some kind of movie. There's a tiger pit. Oh,
is it a movie or a show?
Oh, it's a movie.
I thought there was a series.
There might be, but that movie.
Okay.
Chef's kiss. It is all kinds of 60s and 50s amazingness. Okay. So
we need to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the treehouse is fun. Lots of steps. So be prepared.
Oh yeah, a lot of steps. But
magic carpets. Oh, what else is in Adventureland?
Well, let me check my notes. The Tiki Room.
Tiki Room. You're missing something else.
Never been to the Tiki Room.
You've never been to the Tiki Room? So we finally decided to go one year for our first time. And we were just like, okay, check that one off. Mm-hmm. But other people cannot go to Disney World and not do the Tiki Room.
Well, if you were a fan of one of my most overlooked Disney movies, a Goofy movie from the mid-90s, the VHS of that had the Tiki 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 Room song that you had to fast forward to get to the movie because that's good for about once.
Yes, exactly.
Without being at Disney World,
exactly.
That's not one that slaps in your car when you're going down the highway.
What else is in Adventureland?
I'm out of my notes.
The Dole Whip!
Oh, gross. This might be Disney blasphemy, but you can keep that Dole Whip. You can get it at the fair.
No, you can't. Not like this.
Well, they have a pineapple Dole Whip now. Or no, not pineapple.
That's the original.
They have different flavors.
They have different flavors, yeah.
But my mom, big Dole Whip person, Addie, loves it.
Now, does she get the
swirl?
The swirl?
Yeah. Do they have different kinds?
Like in the juice? So there's one that's in pineapple juice.
It's not that one.
And then there's one that's just the soft serve.
Just the soft serve. My baby Addie can't have fresh pineapple.
Oh,
It hurts her
that's
tummy.
sad.
Her body is like, stab.
Yeah.
She loves it, but she can't have it. So, yeah.
So that's an adventure.
I'm not a big Dole Whip person, but I don't like pineapple.
That's okay.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You can have that opinion.
Okay.
So we have worked our way around, right? Adventureland.
We have not talked about Tomorrowland other than
our favorite. So then...
if you're keeping track at home, just know this map is not going to be able to be kept up within your brain because this place is a big circle and we've gone left and we're swinging.
Yeah.
But
so if you walk into the park and face the castle, we have gone all the way around the left side of the castle. So now we're back at the entrance of the park. We're back in the front of the park.
Yes. Main Street's to the right.
You could also take the train from from one side of the park to the other side. The railroad. It's not open right now, but typically you can take the railroad over.
That's still there? I didn't know.
And it would take you to Fantasyland.
Oh.
But you get to the front. Now you're facing the castle, and we're going to head to the right of the park.
And that is Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland, yes.
Not to be confused with Epcot.
Right. So Tomorrowland has...
Not to be confused with the movie Tomorrowland, which did not make any sense if you're
That movie was weird.
It was more Tomorrowland by name only. They're swinging.
One of my favorite... Oh, I did forget. In Adventureland, one of my quick service places that I recommend to people is
Pecos. Yeah, little Mexican place.
Yes. Tacos, nachos.
It's good.
It's delicious, quick and easy. Okay, so now
Well, I would say it's shockingly good for a quick service, madness to go in and get your dog put down or whatever you got to do.
Gosh, she's wearing me out
baby
today.
Girl, what are you doing? So yes, Pecos Bill, is that what it's called?
Yes, Pecos
All right.
Bill.
It is. It's great. We stopped there by accident last time we were there, just because we needed to get something quick.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow, this is actually like a restaurant. Like, it was high quality food. So.
And we go there, and last time we got one of the big nachos, and we all split it, and then that held us over for a while. And then, but another good restaurant that I really like on Main Street, heading toward the other side of the park, is the Plaza. They have a really good breakfast, and it has a beautiful view of the castle. You do need reservations for it, but they also have quick and good lunches, BLT sandwiches, burgers. They're known for their ice cream.
Yeah.
So that's a good place to eat right there in the middle of the action.
Is that near Casey's?
It's right across from Casey's,
Okay.
which isn't open right now.
Well.
We love Casey's. Hot dogs. Okay, so now we're heading to the other side of the park into Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
You like Tomorrowland, don't you?
No.
Oh.
I'll be honest. I like the one that we talked about, the Carousel of Progress. Love it. The rest of the stuff there's I like Space Mountain, but I'm only 6 foot tall. I made the mistake one time. We went through. Does the People Mover go through there, or did it used to?
It goes through Space Mountain.
When me and my ex-girlfriend Nicole, we were at Disney World.
His wife.
Yeah, well, we are not dating anymore. When we were at Disney World, we went through there and they had the lights off or lights on,
Oh.
and Space Mountain was closed that day, or they were doing
Oh.
something with it.
That's fun.
No, it's terrifying with the lights off. It is so tight
Oh.
because it's an indoor roller coaster
in the dark.
and my brain spatially could not figure out how you were making it. And now every time I ride it, I'm like, it's gonna hit me in the head, and I get real tense. Even though that's insane, because like I said, I'm only 6 feet tall, and there's way taller people that can ride that ride, and they would never let that happen.
Interesting.
But to me, it's scary. My daughter rode it. She was
Yeah.
5. She was brave. That didn't bother her. She didn't like the dark. I love that ride, but it's just.
And you don't get to sit by her. That's what Austin didn't like with Julia.
That's fine with me.
Because she was ahead of him, and she was almost too small to do it, and he was really nervous. So he was trying to reach up and hold her.
Oh, yeah.
know?
Addie didn't have that problem, but we were really. I do this. Brace up, and I'm like, stupid. How many people's heads have come off on this ride? You would have heard at least one. Disney's not going to be able to cover that up. But that's super fun. The rest of that place is very strange because it's like stores and things of. There's a lot of the space people from Toy Story. It seems like they make a lot of appearances.
Oh, the little aliens, yeah.
And I'm like, nah.
Sometimes there's an Incredibles dance show. Like a dance party with the Incredibles characters.
I will go with some more Disney Blasphemy Incredibles. You can keep that too.
I love the Incredibles.
Put that 1 and 2 in the same box as Dole Whip and get it out.
I love the Incredibles.
I'm in the minority, but
the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, that's fun.
Results may vary. I've never been it. That's more of a show. We don't really do the shows.
We don't do shows. Of course, the Carousel of Progress, which is our favorite.
Yeah.
Walt's original.
They're going to redo it. We'll see.
I don't know.
Tom Hanks, he's all right.
Tom Hanks, I'm okay with him.
If it was anybody else.
Right, I'm okay with him. He's got that classic Disney voice. I like him, but I love Carousel of Progress. Okay, so now we're on the right side of the park, and then you have the Tomorrowland Speedway, which if you want to smell like diesel all day, go ahead and ride that.
We've never been on it. Addie, I wanted to go do on that. And it was like a 2-hour line. And I'm like, to ride cars? No, we're not doing that. We rode in a car all the way here. We're
done with cars.
She was genuinely disappointed, but I was thinking
if it's a short line, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We don't wait too long for it. And then that leads us back over to heading into Fantasyland. In between the two, you have the teacups.
Oh, the teacups, magic. You have to do the teacups.
No.
After you eat your mashed potatoes and your mac and cheese and your meatloaf, you got to get the teacups.
I don't.
Calories don't count if they come back up. That's the rule. That's how you stay trim.
I will say, maybe this could be my tip. Do you want me to save it?
Hit the music.
Or you want me to go do it at the end?
Give us the tip.
Okay, here's the tip for the
day.
podcast. Pictures. Okay, everybody wants a picture in front of the castle, right?
Sure.
A couple things we have done. We have gotten there in the morning and gone really close to the castle.
Oh.
And where you don't get any people in the background. And then our kids will like sit on the ground and we'll kind of get down and get the castle up behind them. But what I really like to do, our favorite castle shots are on the sides of the castle. So either on the left side by the Sleepy Hollow refreshments or on the right side, close to the teacups, there are bridges and you can get beautiful pictures with your kids. The castle in the background. Snow White's wishing wells over there too.
I would say it's even cool from the back where the carousel is.
You know, yes.
Because you have all the fantasy stuff around you.
I have figured that out lately. That is fun.
It's almost like you're in a whole nother, like medieval kind of world.
It does feel different on that side.
Yeah, it's strange that it's that same building in the middle, but it's a different place back there.
Yeah. So if you want a good picture with castle in the background and no people, I always tell people to go to the sides of it.
It's true. There's not very many people there.
And the water, a lot of times you can get it reflecting off the water. It's really pretty.
Pro photographer.
Oh yeah, I'm so pro.
Yeah. How much of your feet can you get in those shots? So also, the place that I like to do stuff in, it's always good because they bring in, especially in the summer, they'll have there's always some kind of cheerleading competition going on in Florida, and they're always out taking their pictures in the little grassy area right when you leave Main Street, in the little fenced off areas.
Yeah.
And there's always they're doing some kind of pyramid or tosses with the house in the background. And the last time I was there, I had my GoPro and set it up and did a picture or video of me jumping and clicking my heels with that in the background.
I remember
that's on my website. I think that's real funny.
I like that.
And boy, you really don't feel cool until you're you're clicking your heels by yourself at Disney World and filming it. So, all right. So here we've got some questions for you. Okay,
shoot them to me.
When do you think fireworks are going to come back? Is that in the?
Well, nobody knows.
Okay,
There's
that's all we need to know.
Nothing official, so we don't know that. I suspect this summer. What I was told from somebody at Universal was that a lot of the Orlando business comes from Europe. So when international travel is easier, then I think the capacity might go up a little and they might offer more things.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, the fireworks still draws a crowd, and that's what they're trying to avoid, is people crowding around. But I do think as time goes on and more people are coming, they're going to start offering more things, fireworks being one of them. I'm hoping by the latest for the anniversary in October.
Oh, yeah.
Surely they'll have fireworks for the anniversary.
I mean,
so
they're going to have almost full capacity.
And they're already sold out.
In Florida, they should have the fireworks back for the holiday for that. So
yeah.
Well, you answered most of the other ones. So it was about your favorite foods and things like that.
Yeah.
Today's question of the day for you. I got one for each. Why don't you tell me a little bit about Orange Bird?
I'm not an Orange Bird person.
I did not know who Orange Bird was, and then I guess that's the new.
People love him.
Love it, and I had to look it up.
Really understand it.
Bird?
What did you find when you looked it up?
It was a thing to sell oranges.
Yeah.
And it was his head's like an orange kind of, and they used it because Disney was like Orange County, and like that's where the oranges were, and
that was
people
it.
love it. Well, I mean, it's not exciting.
Well, he's cute.
It is cute,
and he is like the mascot for the Flower and Festival.
Is that why it's popular?
That's why he's so big
because
right now.
Because it's been all over everything my kids
he
like
is,
to watch.
Everything with the Flower and Garden Festival merchandise has him on it right now.
And I think the new Disney Vacation Club people, it's all Orange Bird stickers and stuff. And
yes.
And I had no idea who Orange Bird even
cute.
was. I never heard of it until.
I'm not a big Orange Bird person, but some people are. Some people are sold on him, and they want all his stuff.
Well, they can have it. They can take it with the Dole Whip and both Incredibles movies, and they can take a hike. Well, I think that's good for today. Any closing Magic Kingdom thoughts?
Oh, man. So good.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom's so good. What I tell people, too, on Main Street your kids are going to want to shop
Oh,
as soon as they get there. They're going to see the toys, see
We've
the
got
merchandise.
girls. You know how you girls are.
We
like to shop.
know how it is. I always tell parents to try to get in there, and go past the shops at first, hit the shops on the way back.
When the kids are tired.
Because it's one shop that leads into another one. So if you start,
That's good.
your kid keeps venturing off to the next one,
Yeah.
and then it's like 10:30 and you haven't written anything, you know?
You got
So-
6 t-shirts and a crystal castles for some reason. You're like,
Crystal castle.
why did I buy this?
So yeah.
Why did I have
Do
$1,700
that at the
in cash?
end, and then maybe when they're a little more tired, they won't want to be there so long. But we do give our kids a gift card when we go.
Yeah.
And we say, this is your spending money. You can get whatever you want with it. And so they like to go in the gift shops, but we try to save it for when we've done everything else.
Yeah. Well, I think that was good.
That's Magic Kingdom.
Well, thanks for listening. We got to get better at this ending. It's 2 in a row. The last 2. We got nothing. You got a good sign off?
It's a great, big, beautiful podcast.
You going to sing it?
No.
Oh, man.
You would be really mad if I did
You
that.
took a deep breath like you were going to.
We could do it together.
All right. We'll see you later.
Bye! If you would like me to book and plan your next trip for free, click the link in the description below. Thank you and have a magical day.